everyone. Welcome back to the Hollywood Makers. It's been a minute since I've been in front of cameras with you guys, but today it's an honor to not be here by myself. I am here to introduce 3 amazing young women that are going to be joining the Hollywood Makers for this summer. We are lucky to have them as interns from different universities, from different parts of the country, different backgrounds, but very much smart women who are very driven and who are going to give us a little bit of themselves for the Hollywood Makers. So you will be seeing them in front of camera. Sometimes they're going to be doing stuff behind the cameras, but most of the time they're going to be doing a lot of stuff that's going to help them learn, and it's also going to help us help them, which is one of the things that we like to do at the Hollywood Makers, is provide resources for the new filmmakers in media, entertainment, television, everything in media and film. So the 3 girls that I have here are Anna, if you want to wave your hand, and then we have Mona, and we have Valeria. So ladies, we're going to start with Anna. So Anna, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you coming to do your internship from, and what are you studying in school?
Yeah, so I grew up in LA, but I currently go to school in New York City. I attend Barnard College at Columbia University. And I'm kind of doing like an interesting double major program. So I'm studying both film studies and economics. Film studies because I love film and I hope to work in film, but economics I chose because I kind of wanted some like financial and business background as well.
Smart. It's always good to have a backup plan. And also economics is so important into film because you'll see once you start getting involved, you do need to know that stuff. It'll make you a more valuable person. Even if you decide to do on your own or any other third-party company, that's good resources. Awesome. Welcome, Anna. Mona, tell me about you.
So I was also born and raised in Los Angeles, and I also go to school in New York City. I go to NYU, and I'm studying business and communications at the Gallatin School of Individualized Study. And the reason why I chose to pursue that major in specific is because I want to go into marketing, but that's not the end goal for me. I definitely want to have my own business one day, and I want to be an entrepreneur. And both those things are just very crucial when wanting to become an entrepreneur. So, yeah.
One of the interesting things about working with us in this type of situations is the creative nature of it all, right? I work in the second part of marketing, also with TV and advertising, and that also has that creative side. And it's very important to know all those marketing tools. So hopefully being with us here in the Hollywood Makers will give you an added thing to your career that you can see, oh, I could do more than what I thought I could do, you know? So welcome, and we're glad to have you. And Valeria, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Valeria. I was born and raised in Miami, Florida. I moved to LA as a teenager, and I recently just received my bachelor's degree in communications from Pepperdine University in Malibu. I decided to pursue communications. Originally, I was a journalism major, but I did switch majors into a more broad scope that I could use to have my writing skills be used in a different medium of things. So my entire goal in this internship specifically is to work on my writing and to become a stronger writer, especially introducing myself to the industry and how writing and development works in this kind of field. So yeah, I'm very excited to get started and to actually, write out scripts, write out specs, and to help out with that part of it.
See, that's the beauty of this industry, and not because I'm in it, because I love it. It's the fact that there's so many components. I don't know if you realize, but when you see the end credits of any movie, you'll think, oh my God, there's like thousands of people that it takes to make a movie, right? A lot of people don't stop to think how important each role is, because every person has a different role. It's not just the people in front of the camera and maybe the cameraman and the director. There's so many other people that are so important to the process. The writers, the marketing, the editors, like lighting, like craft, like all these things. So it's good that you guys all come from different places and we all meet here in our love for entertainment and film and communicating, right? So what drove you, Anna, to decide that this is the career that you wanted?
Yeah, so I just grew up watching movies. That's how I bonded with a lot of my family members and friends, and so it just has a special place in my heart. And I started getting interested in like the process of actual like filmmaking and writing. And I took like a cinematography class as like a trial run, and I was like, let me try this out. And I really, really enjoyed it. And so I decided to pursue it. And since then I've just become more and more involved in like the independent filmmaking community, both at my university and in New York, and hopefully also in LA soon as well. But yeah, I think it just kind of started with a love for movies and just grew into like, let's see if we can do this ourselves as well.
Good. Isn't that how it all starts? Like there's a little spark that happens. I'll tell you guys later about how I got into it, just for your reference. How about you, Mona? What drove you to choose what you chose?
Well, I mean, I was always like very like interested in the entertainment industry. I feel like it's just such an interesting industry to like even like just like be a part of. And I think the reason why that I was like so attracted to this internship in specifics is because I mean like part of my major is communications, and this is definitely like strengthening my communication skills, like having to like interview people and listen and just getting to know people. It's very good for what I want to go into. So this is what really honestly drew me to it. So
awesome. And one of the good things is that you guys are going to be able to be in front of camera and interview people that you're interested in, subjects that you're interested in. So it not only benefits us by getting these interviews out there for the rest of us, but you too will be learning and will get some very important information from the people that you want to learn from. So that's really cool. And then you'll see after the internship is done, you guys are going to want your own podcast, just because you're going to be so excited to be able to meet new people all the time. How about you, Valeria? What drove you to choose the career you chose?
The film industry has always been a part of my life since as long as I can remember. I grew up like knowing all kinds of classic films from a super duper young age because my parents were very involved in working in the industry or having some sort of creative outlet that applied to the film industry, more specifically like film and writing. So I kind of already just had that like in my foundation, and so I always knew that I was going to do something with that. And so I specifically chose this internship in particular as well because I have a lot of really useful experience from my time at Pepperdine and projects that I would do that were very similar to the whole interviewing aspect. I have a lot of experience with relationship building, with interpersonal communication more than anything else. So I feel like I chose this career path because I think that I can get the most out of it, and I feel like I have a lot of options by being communications rather than something that's a bit more specific. I feel like I've given myself more variety in terms of what I would be able to do with my writing.
And that's the good thing, right? The variety that this media offers. So good for all of you guys that you have decided. Sometimes one of the hardest things in life is to figure out what we want to do, right? Like find out where we're good at, where our talents are best suited. So I'm glad that all three of you found your niche. I hope that you're as successful as you look like you're going to be. And you don't forget us once you're out there and become big names. So a little bit about myself so that you know, I also fell in love with movies since I was a little girl, but I was actually a pre-med student, and I didn't change into media and film until I was in college because I took an elective to do theater production, and I fell in love with it. And then I said, okay, I'll go back to medicine later, which I did. But then I took a short career in film and TV, and I do not regret it. It's one of the best decisions I made in terms of for myself. So welcome all three of you. Like I said, I'm going to throw out one more question that I didn't tell you guys or prepare you for, but each of you please tell me what's your favorite movie and why. Let's start with Anna.
This is a hard question because it's like picking your favorite child. Like there's so many. I would say one that I'm a big fan of is Paris, Texas. I think the first time I saw it, I was so captivated by just like how visually beautiful it was. And I think it's one of my biggest inspirations, especially like cinematography wise. When I was in New York, I got the opportunity to go to a talk with the production designer of the film, and that was a really big deal for me because it has like some of the coolest sets and like the colors and everything is just so beautiful. So yeah, that's one of my favorites, I would say.
See, it wasn't that hard. You had it there. It's like your top of your list. We always have like top 5, but there's that one that, comes to mind so quickly. How about you, Mona? What's your favorite movie and why?
I watch a lot of movies. Like, I cannot watch TV shows. I only watch movies, and I especially only watch old movies. And honestly, this one, like, it reminds me a lot of, like, when I was in high school, because I discovered it then, and it's an, like, early 2000s movie. It's a horror movie, because I loved horror movies when I was in high school, but it's called Disturbia, and it's with Shia LaBeouf. And I don't know, that one really stuck with me. I really liked it, because, like, I love horror movies, but, like, ones that are, like, too creepy, like, really freak me out, like the psychological thrillers. But, like, that one in specifics, like, it wasn't too scary, and it had, like, that early 2000s feel, like the, you know, like, that whole vibe of, like, you know, being, like, a teenager in the suburbs, and, like, I don't know, it was, for some reason, it was really nostalgic for me, so I really liked that one.
It just resonated with you somehow, but that's cool. And Valeria, what about you? What's your favorite movie and why?
Yeah, this is like doing the Letterboxd top 4. You just like always be ready. My favorite is Jaws. I would say hands down. I think it's always been my favorite movie. I watched it for the first time when I was a toddler, like very, very young, and I think it's the most like imperfect, perfect movie. If you know like how much went wrong in order to make that movie, and ended up being like, one of the greatest of all time. I think that movie is just very inspiring to me, and I love just like the rawness of it, the authenticity of it, and yeah, it's just like that's my number one for life.
Yeah. Awesome. See, very different. We see the personalities of you guys very different. So I'm loving the idea that I'm going to get different styles of interviews with you guys. So our people, our viewers, and our listeners are in for a big treat with you guys. Can't wait to see what each of you bring to the table. And one last question before I let you guys go, so that our audience gets to know a little bit more about you and what the media is like, right? We have so many changes happening in our industry. Unfortunately, many changes that are not the best, but to have you guys so young come into the field to bring new blood and new perspective. And even though we live in this new but this new era of AI, you guys come in with all this enthusiasm to write on your own, to produce on your own, to do all this stuff. So to end the interview with you guys, I would like to hear what you think, in your understanding, the state of media today, and what do you think would be where you want to create an impact. And again, we're going to start with Anna, just because I'm doing it by alphabetical. Anna, Mona, Valeria.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think a lot of people are kind of scared to talk about it. And the other day, actually, I go, like, on photo walks and I take photos around, like, the city. And I was talking to this guy that I met, and he was like, "What are you studying?" I was like, "Oh, I'm studying film." He was like, "Isn't that bad to get into right now?" And I was like, "No." But I mean, I think that a lot of what we're seeing is kind of a breaking down of what the traditional media landscape has looked like. And there has just been a lot of growth and a lot of positive, like positive progress in the independent film space, especially for young filmmakers. Like, you can see how much money like films like Obsession have just made in the box office. And I really, in my opinion, I think that the industry is shifting towards rewarding like really scrappy independent projects made by young people. And that's great news for me and for a lot of other young filmmakers out there. So yeah, I mean, I have a good feeling about things.
I have a good feeling too, with young people coming out and becoming more resourceful to tell our stories, right? Because we are the ones to tell the stories, and we choose how we tell them. AI can do so much, but the thoughts come from somewhere, and those are ours. So Mona, what about you?
I mean, I think that there's good and bad in everything. I think that there's a lot of positive things, like Anna was saying, like I definitely agree with that. I think that media has advanced in so many ways, and there's so many things that if we were looking at like 40 years ago, I mean, like actors and actresses then probably wouldn't even like believe like what's happening now in film. But like also with things like AI, like that does become a little bit of a scare for like the jobs it could take from actors and actresses and like modern day filmmakers. So I mean, I think that there's good and bad but I think more positive than negative for sure.
I like that. Good, positive attitudes. We have to control the narrative, right? We have to be able to take control of what we own because we don't know what everybody else is doing, but we know what we want to do. So good for you guys. How about you, Valeria? Let's end it with you.
Yeah, I agree with both of that. I think that they're definitely a little scary and dangerous right now with the rise of AI. I think that people are very tense and on edge about the potential of what AI could bring, especially in the creative sphere. But I'm really proud of our generation in particular. I think our generation is really trying to fight back against that and really bring these original stories out. I mean, we're having such success stories this summer with Obsession with Backrooms. Strong semblance of hope that, people are going to come back to the theater. Indie movies will come back. And that we can put humanity first and put our original thoughts first. Make sure that we keep the creative a very human thing.
Oh, yes, for sure. Well, I see that you all have this amazing background in you, and I can see that you love what you're going to be doing. I hope that our audience gets to enjoy you guys as much as possible while you're doing your stuff, and that even though we're only going to have you for the summer, maybe you'll surprise us and want to stay a little longer. But I know you guys got to go back to school, and Valeria might have to go to work, but you're always going to have the doors open here at the Hollywood Makers because we love creatives. We love helping creatives, and especially the young generation that's bringing new blood into this media. So I know that I said I wasn't going to ask you any more questions because I didn't want to take too much of your time, and I just wanted to do an introduction for our audience. But is there anything that you guys would like to say to close? I'll leave it up to you guys, and I'm going to start with Anna.
I just want to say thank you so much for having me on the podcast. I'm really excited to work on it this summer, and I'm just really grateful for the opportunity. I think with the internship, the way it's structured, I feel like we have a lot of space to give our ideas and kind of take the lead on projects, and so I'm just really excited for that.
Mona.
Likewise, I'm very happy to be working for this company this summer, and I'm so excited that this is an opportunity that's in front of me. And thank you so much for having me today. It was such a pleasure, and I hope I get to work with you in the future as well.
Nice. Open doors. Valeria.
Yeah, I'm just thankful for this opportunity and to be able to get creative, to put our ideas forward.
Awesome. So we want to thank Rosie, who is the founder of the podcast. She's been able to work with you guys so deeply into what the next few months are going to be. But I know our audience is going to be so excited to have fresh new faces, pretty new faces, young new faces talking to the new look of what media looks like and get your perspective, right? To get different perspectives from different points of view. And I think that's going to make our podcast richer, and it's going to help a lot of people out there. So whatever questions you have that you think are important to you are going to be important to people of your generation and people who care about where we're going in the future with film and TV and media. And to you, the audience, the Hollywood Makers, like I said, is here to give you resources, just like we have these beautiful girls, Anna, Mona, and Valeria, and we are opening our doors to help them understand and expand their knowledge about this. We're here also for the audience. So if you have any questions, anything that you need to ask, please, by all means, you can find us in all our social media platforms. And here we are at the Hollywood Makers. Join our community. And thank you, ladies. Have a good one. I can't wait to see what you're going to come up with next. And everyone have a great one. See you next time.